Hey Clatters, I'm Vijay Kalyancha from CLAT 100 and we are going to discuss something very serious. There are as many as 6 erroneous questions out of the given 15 in the quantitative techniques section of CLAT UG 2023. Question number 137. We have highlighted a term average. If we take this out, the answer to the question becomes cannot be determined, that is none of the options. Alright? In the actual examination, this term average was not there. Okay? Let's ignore it. Come to question number 138 and please concentrate on the second para. The average monthly earning of the SC/ST workers in casual work is rupees 8,000 below the corresponding figure of rupees 8,600 for the non-SC/ST. It means one of the figures is 8,600 and the other figure is 600. Isn't that? They have given the answer as 23.2 years, but you will get the answer of 23.2 years if you assume that one of the figures is 8,600 and the other figure is 8,000. But how would you know that? How would you know that? And you know the problem? The problem is that they have missed out on giving a comma after rupees 8,000. Punctuation. Alright? Okay. So here, to me, the answer is none of the given 4 options. Come to question number 142. I'm sure you have already gone through the question. Okay. Now, in question number 142, the exact interpretation of what they have given is on your screen. Oranges and grapes, they reduce to a plus 1 by 2. Alright, if in year 2000, the percentage contribution of banana and plantains was A. Alright, this gives the answer as 21.6%. But they expect you to interpret this. But for you to be able to interpret this, they should have just added one word. The percentage share of each of oranges and. Alright, if they do not put that term each, it means this. Due diligence. Due diligence. Alright. Question number 143. This is the question. Alright. And here, first of all, it expects us to use the data given in question number 142. How would we know that? How would we know that? You're certainly supposed to use the data given in the main passage, but not the data given in the question just above this question. Alright, but okay, let's do that. So that is first thing. Second thing is that look at the second and the third column from your left. Second column gives you the idea of percentage contribution of banana and plantains, watermelons, apples, oranges, grapes. Alright, we have taken the data from the previous question. Alright, here we know for banana and plantains 17%, apples 10%, total 63%. We do not know the contribution of oranges and grapes. For oranges, they solve the problem by telling us that that is equal to percentage share of watermelon in 2019. So you get X equal to 11. But from where on earth would you get the value of Y? They expect us to assume that X is equal to Y, and that is the basis of their answer. Due diligence. Alright, the answer should be cannot be determined. Two different things can reduce to the same level, can't they? So only because X and Y, they both reduce to 9%, does that necessarily mean that they are equal? Has it happened for the first time in case of CLAT? In the last 15 years, has there been 15 editions of CLAT? I'm not sure. Alright. But in the last 10 years, for sure, the only error-free CLAT was CLAT UG 2022. Take my word for it. Alright. Okay. Let's move on from here. Question number 144. This is what the question is. I'm sure most of you have already gone through it. Okay. Grapes and apples are given to customers 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright. Please mind you, no two customers were sold the same number of grapes because the first got none, second got Y, third got 2Y, and fourth got 4Y, and Y is certainly not equal to 0. Alright, but the question is, But the question is, first of all, how many grapes? When you're talking about millions of tons, the language is that how many grapes? Due diligence. How many grapes were sold to each customer? So the question contradicts itself. 4 different customers got 4 different weights of grapes. Okay, but the question is how many, I repeat, grapes were sold to each customer. If this is not a joke, what else a joke is? They did it to you in 2020, again in 2021, we shall come to that, and again now. All right. Question number 145. A minor error here. Ideally, they should have asked you the approximate marked price of oranges on fruit figs. The actual answer is 79.11 by 16. It's not 80, but okay, let's give them benefit of doubt. But what about the remaining questions? What about the remaining questions? One more thing. Question number 150. Here also it was nowhere given that you have to use the data given in question number 147. But it was the only way of getting the answer. Why? This is criminal. This is criminal. As I've been telling you, they're supposed to teach due diligence. How can they compensate for this? I'm a candidate. I wish to get into one of the top 3 NLUs, and I have my eyes on quantitative techniques section. I'm very good at it. I enter the examination hall. In the first 10 minutes, I try to finish the section. I feel devastated. Not only that I lost 10 minutes, I lost my composure. I lost my confidence. Who will compensate me for that? Quite possible that the exam is over for me in the first 10 minutes itself. It's criminal. In the last 4 years, it has happened for the 3rd time. In 2021, very shamelessly, I repeat, the consortium did not even correct the errors despite the objections. What to say to that? I do not know. I wish good to all. Please challenge these questions if you're convinced. And do not forget to like this video, share it with your friends and foes. And please share it with CLAT Consortium. And do not forget to subscribe to this wonderful channel, CLAT 100. Thank you.